My name is Shin. I'm an assistant professor at Texas Tech University in Nutritional Sciences Department, and I'm also the leader of the Neurobiology of Nutrition Laboratory. My lab is mainly interested in studying the communication between the brain and body that will help us understand and explain the underlying causes and problems of metabolic disorders such as obesity and diabetes, as well as many neurological or neurodegenerative disorders like Alzheimer's disease. What's interesting is that diabetes, a metabolic disorder, is strongly associated with Alzheimer's disease. In other words, a person with diabetes has 2 to 3-fold higher chance of developing Alzheimer's disease, and vice versa is also true, that a person with Alzheimer's disease has or is more susceptible to become diabetic later on. These two seemingly different diseases have or share some key pathological features. We know that nutrition is very important for our overall health, and the one that we are mainly interested in our lab is a type of amino acids called branched chain amino acids, or BCAAs. These amino acids are called essential amino acids, meaning our body does not produce them, so we need to obtain them from food. In the last 10 years or so, many studies have shown that people with diabetes have high blood levels of BCAAs compared to healthy individuals, and that they can actually contribute to abnormal blood glucose. So since diabetes is strongly linked with Alzheimer's disease, as I mentioned earlier, we examined BCAAs in Alzheimer's disease and indeed found that Alzheimer's disease patients have higher blood levels of BCAAs compared to healthy individuals. And this was also true in 3 different mouse models of Alzheimer's disease. Now that we established a clear association between BCAAs and Alzheimer's disease, to look into the potential causality, we treated neurons with BCAAs, and what we found was that BCAAs can increase Alzheimer's-like pathology while decreasing markers of neuronal health, very similar to what you find in Alzheimer's disease brain. So these findings made us speculate that if BCAAs can cause neuronal damage, can lowering BCAAs alleviate Alzheimer's disease progression? So we tested this hypothesis by utilizing 2 different mouse models of Alzheimer's disease and found that lowering BCAAs or blood levels of BCAAs by either dietary restriction or pharmacological approach substantially lowered Alzheimer's disease-like pathology as well as improved cognitive function. Our ultimate goal is to refine this dietary and or pharmacological approach or strategies to lower BCAAs to ultimately help treat Alzheimer's disease.